phase 3 of like, because there was the bisexual, then there was the gay phase, and now there's the whole kind of androgynous, no really like set identity. I'm very like, I find myself gender bending a lot. I know in my YouTube videos I look like I do a lot of masculine stuff just because, it's during the week or whatever, and this is just like what the most easiest? This is the easiest thing for me to do or whatever. When I go, because I'm leaving for Richmond this weekend, and I'm definitely gonna make a couple videos there just to show like what I'm doing. Um, that one's gonna be, I'll probably be a little more feminine just because it's the weekend. I have more time to get myself ready. Yeah. So anyway, a sidetrack. Sorry, like I will ramble about anything. Honestly, right as of this moment, I can identify myself more with transgender almost. And I know that sounds like a really big jump, but it's not that severe in my case. I'll get into more of that later. This is just like me coming at people. I remember beginning of freshman year, because I didn't start doing makeup until 2011 in December, because it was during winter break where I started like watching people who do makeup and getting really, really obsessed with it. I remember me and my best friend, we were doing this project together, and I don't know how we got on the topic of trannies. And I asked her if I asked her if I was ever a tranny, would she still be my friend? And she was like, no, I don't think you'd look at it as a tranny, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, like, because obviously I didn't really, like, know that I, like, wore makeup. And then she was, like, one of the first people I told, but I felt so scared asking her, like, or telling her, just because I was like, okay, she's gonna be not accepting, she already thinks trannies are gross, blah, blah, blah. But, I didn't want to become a tranny. I don't want to be, like, full-on female, and that's why I think I'm kind of, like, there's a difference between what I am and what transgender is, but I definitely feel like I'm more feminine than masculine, which is where androgynous doesn't really cover what I am. And if anybody knows what this is, or would like to hear my gender, sexuality discussion, please, like, leave a comment at the bottom, and I will, like, definitely look into that and take take anything that you say, because I'm really new to this. I don't really know much about it, and I haven't done my research, which is no, that's obviously something I should do. Um, so I kind of I started wearing it, and like I would take pictures of myself. I'd use my sister's makeup and I'd put it on before I took a shower, and then just whoosh whoosh wipe it off in the shower, and I'd be good to go. And that's really where I started with it, and it just kind of spiraled from there. And it was with this same best friend who I had told originally about my makeup that, again, my mother had read my messages. These were text messages, obviously not emails. We're in the 20th century, 21st. Anyway, so I told my best friend, I was like, yeah, I really do need to tell my parents. I want to have, like, some major discussion. And this is when I started looking up what P-flag was, because, I knew that they could probably help understanding with, like, my parents if I told them. She obviously told me that I need to tell my parents, blah, blah, blah. And I guess my mom didn't read that far into my text messages, because she just read that I wanted to have, like, some meeting with my parents. So I remember I came home from school once, and my sister was, like, sitting right there. And I never really, like, talked to my sisters about, like, me being gay, me being transgender, whatever. I never really brought it up to them, just because it was something that I felt they didn't need to know. Or my mom, she kept asking me, like, what's this big meeting for? What's this big meeting? And I was like, it's nothing, it's stupid, don't worry about it. And she was like, obviously it was something if you're telling your best friend this. I was like, fuck. So they made my sister, like, get out of the room, and then they had a talk with me, and I'm like, I'm crying. And, like, my mom is taking this as, like, a joke, so I'm like, fuck you, like, obviously I can't do this. It's progressed from there, obviously, because this was 2 years ago. So I have definitely grown more confident within myself, within my community, within my friends. I wear makeup a lot to school, and everyone absolutely loves it. I get asked so many times to do people's prom makeup and whatnot, so it's not like it's a burden and a blessing at the same time. And it's who I am, it's me. It's not like I'm trying to put on a show for anyone by doing it. I'm not trying to be a drag queen. I'm not trying to be like, anyone else on YouTube. I'm not trying to be like Jeffree Star. I'm just trying to be myself and the best I feel most comfortable in, So that's pretty much how I came out to everyone around me and my family and the discussions we had. And this video is getting a little excessive. Hopefully I edit the shit out of it so I can get this time down a lot, because I just ramble so much. The next video I'm going to be doing is a product video. I'm going to be talking about like my favorite products for face and for hair and possibly makeup, but that's if I get it. So, until I see you guys next time, Maddie kisses.